welcome to Spotlight MC. My name is Carissa Mandrakia, and I'm here with Professor K to talk a little bit about the Performing Arts Showcase. So, tell me a little bit about that.
Well, the Performing Arts Showcase, we've been doing the Performing Arts Showcase or predecessors, so the Performing Arts Showcase, for about 15 years now. We got started, actually, when I first arrived on campus. I was asked to take over the college choir, which at that time had like about 10 people in it, and they all thought they were sopranos, and so that's what I was handed as a college choir. And I said, well, we got to recruit and we got to build this up and all that. So we did, and we built it up right away, such that the very first year we were able to put together a little itty bitty, like half-hour lunchtime performance that I think I called it something like the spring singing thing or something like that, you know. And but from there, we determined that we were going to keep doing that each semester rather than once a year. So every semester from then on, we've been doing performances, and it's been growing ever since, just in the same way that the music department itself has been growing. As we added different performing opportunities in the music department, we added more performing groups to this performing arts. It became called the Showcase. And we actually had to add more dates to it, so that now it's like practically a whole week of performances every semester, featuring the jazz ensembles, the orchestra, the choir, the guitarists, all the different performing groups on campus.
Okay, cool. Now, when exactly, I mean, you said it was every semester. When
Correct.
Every semester?
So always at the end of the semester to give us a little bit of time to learn the material.
Okay.
This particular semester, we're going to be doing it, we're always basically in the last week of classes, so that we get it done before exams, so that everybody can just sort of get ready for exams and do that. I hate using the word exams. But this particular semester, it's that first week of December, whatever those dates are. I think we always do an evening show that features the choir and the chamber choir and other groups that join in. That's always on a Wednesday evening. We do these early so that people can get home and to bed in time. So we do them at 7 o'clock. This year it's on December 7th. Then the next evening, a Thursday evening, we do the jazz showcase, okay, and the jazz ensembles strut their stuff. That's always very exciting. Again, so that'll be on Thursday, the 8th of December again at 7 o'clock. Prior to that, the Saturday before that, the dancers have their show. The people from the dance department do a full-length show of their material: hip-hop, ballet, jazz, modern dance, all kinds of stuff like that on a Saturday. The orchestra normally will perform on the Sunday, and all of those groups will get together and bring a kind of a sample performance on the Monday of the week. We call it the Monday lunchtime matinee. And so Monday the 5th of December this year, right during the usual lunch hour, which goes from like 12:30 to 1:30, they call it downtime around here. We'll do a performance, and all of these are free for nothing. How much does it cost? Close your eyes. What do you see? Nothing. So we encourage people to just show up and enjoy the music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, since the showcase this semester is going to run around Christmas time, do you do any kind of Christmas kind of music?
Yeah,
or?
Well, we do a couple things. Sometimes we'll go like whole hog into that whole Christmas thing. For example, one year we did a huge chunk. You can't do the whole Messiah, because that lasts like 3 hours, and it's just too much music to learn in one semester. But we did a big chunk of it one year. Sometimes we'll do a kind of a sampler of more kind of pop Christmas stuff. This year the choir is specifically focusing on a large work by a guy named John Rutter, and this work is called "Feel the Spirit." And it's a collection of choir arrangements of wonderful old Negro spirituals. Joshua Fit the Battle of Jericho, Steal Away, Sometimes I Feel Like a Motherless Child. All sorts of beautiful stuff. A lot of opportunities for me to feature some of my singers in solo positions, which is a really nice thing this time around. Very, very exciting piece of music. I hope a lot of people come and see this particular performance.
Of course. That definitely sounds,
It's a gas.
Yeah. So you talked about when it is. Where is it exactly?
Oh, yeah, that's right. So these are all these performances take place in the Science Center Theater. Okay, Science Center 213 is the number in case you have trouble finding it. And like I say, they're all free. From what I understand, you can go to the college website and reserve the tickets ahead of time, but it's not really necessary. You can just walk in and get tickets right on the bat. We do the ticket thing just so that we can get a count of how many people show up. And generally speaking, we get a couple hundred people for each show. It's really very, very well attended.
That's awesome.
Possibly because we give free cookies away at the end. I don't know.
Yeah, cookies always make everything better, right?
Cookies or pizza, one or the other.
There you
go. Always
go.
Brings them in.
Cookies or pizza. There you go. College students, they love that stuff. So tell me a little bit more about the performance. What exactly, is something that you really want to key on? Sure.
So the choir performance, we always have the chamber choir. Will usually start off the performance, and they do a cappella material. They're the unaccompanied smaller group that does a cappella material, and we're doing works by, I don't know if these names are going to be familiar to anybody, but we do works by Josquin, Palestrina, a lot of old but truly wonderful stuff this semester. We have also done in the past some more contemporary a cappella. We did a wonderful arrangement of a set of Beatles tunes for a cappella group one year, I think it was like 2 years ago. So we always start off with the small a cappella group, and then I march the big ensemble on stage, the regular choir, the college choir, and that's like 50 or 60 people up on the risers, and my accompanist Nina sits down at our beautiful Steinway grand piano, and we just raise the roof. It's and this year, especially with this group of spirituals that we're doing, we are really going to raise that roof. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah, there you go.
It's going to be a guess. Yeah.
Now tell me a little about the student government. They have a big part in this, don't they?
Indeed, yes. We are extremely grateful to the ongoing support that we get from the college in general. The humanities division is where the music department lives, as it were, administratively speaking, and they support our activities very strongly. But in addition, because each of these performing groups is kind of a hybrid. They are both a class that you can take for a grade and credit, but you can also join these groups as members of one of the student clubs, just like the various other clubs that are around on campus. So people can join the choir club, they can join the jazz club, they can join the orchestra club. And because of this, and because each of these organizations also does community service for the college, performing for graduation, performing for various public events, and so on and so forth. The Student Government Association provides us with a great deal of support for these endeavors because it's not cheap to put on 3 full-length shows every semester. You get the cost of the printing the programs, getting the people to run the lights and the sound.
Oh yeah,
and all
definitely
that other
costly.
Kind of stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Some of these guys here probably will be out there like shooting the cameras and running the sound and all that kind of thing. So it's it's a big production, and we really appreciate their support.
Yeah, definitely. From what you're telling me, it seems like it is a big, almost
it's
like
a big deal.
It's like a theatrical, definitely kind of production.
Very much so. And actually, that's one of the very nice things about it because we take the nuts and bolts of the production very seriously. And this is true in all of the performing arts here on campus. We're extremely unusual at this school as a community college that has degree programs in theater arts, dance, music, the production, television and radio production. I mean, there aren't many community colleges that have those resources for students, and we take it very seriously. Just as you have this dazzling television studio here, we take the production of these shows extremely seriously also, so that we try to treat it as if it were, and it is as a result, a professionally, we've got the stage manager, we've got the lighting designer, we've got the ushers, we've got the thing. I mean, it gives everybody the real experience, so that it's a wonderful experience for everybody involved.
Yes, definitely sounds like it. Now, for someone who's not exactly into the music and into the dance, they wanted to be involved, is there any way, they could be involved, like set production or anything like that?
The Lively Arts Office over there in the Science Center, is always looking for people to help out in terms of front of the house duties, in terms of helping with the ushering, in terms of helping with the lights, in terms of helping with the sound, and so on and so forth. Anybody who is interested in getting involved in that sort of thing can either directly approach Brent Woods in the Lively Arts Office, or perhaps approach the people who run the theater arts department here and get involved that way, because a lot of the people who work on the productions are also working in the theater arts department here.
Now, let's say someone doesn't want to exactly approach them. How can they get in contact with you or with him, just, if they want to get involved?
The easiest way to get a hold of me is by email. I'm on my email all the time. I'm feeling it buzzing right now in my pocket, and as soon as we're done here, I'm going to be checking and seeing what people are nagging me about.
Okay.
But I'm sure you've got it up on a graphic somewhere around on the screen, but it's akoscies@mc3.edu. The College Choir has a Facebook page. I'm all over the College Choir Facebook page all the time. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but again, I'm sure you've got it on a graphic on the screen right here right now. So that's, just look for MCCC College Choir on Facebook and you'll find us.
All right, cool. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for telling us about this, performance showcase. We're definitely going to stay in tune with that. But yes, thank you so much for joining us again on Spotlight MC. I'm Carissa Mandrakia. Have a nice day.